This is your hip first press. So when we're doing this exercise, you might be using an elastic band. That's okay. You might also be using a cable machine. You can choose what height feels best for your shoulder today. Pressing can be troublesome. We're going to try and resolve that with this patterning of intent. So I'll start on my left side so you can see the working hip. I'm going to hold the band in my left hand. I'm going to put my left hand forward. And I'm going to feel here that as I give myself over to the tension, in other words, as the tension decreases on this band or on this cable, I pull my whole left side in, and that creates a lot of internal rotation on this front leg. Don't get too caught up in the buzzwords. You should feel a little bit of inner thigh when we're talking about internal rotation. So I'm going to lead with my hip. This is the center of my mass. I want to make sure that I have my center of mass moving forward before I throw, some little hand at my target. So I'm going to keep my eyes, nose, fingers, and toes pointed forward. I'm going to drive my hip forward, and I'm going to feel a stretch here in my chest. Guess what? That's the group of muscles that we're targeting here with this exercise. So the hip leads, I feel this stretch, and I resolve the stretch by pressing. Now, my band is pretty high. I could go a little bit lower. That's a little bit below my shoulder. You may want to set it just at shoulder height, and you'll punch more horizontally than I will be doing. So one more time, hip first, hip leads. I move from the heel to the toe of my foot, heel to toe to press. Here it is on the other side. Right foot forward, eyes, nose, fingers, and toes pointed forward. I'm going to lead the hip, drive. Heel to toe, drive. This way you can really put your weight into it. We're trying to reference a boxer. If I throw a punch, that doesn't look very scary. If I throw a punch, that's obviously going to deliver a lot more force. And that is largely because I'm moving through my hip. I got my fist already accelerating. I haven't even extended my elbow yet. Hip moves the fist, and then we're through. Okay? So we're trying to create that pattern of driving through the big bones, the big muscles, and delivering our force at the end of that chain. All right, that's your hip first elastic press. Enjoy.